Hey, good morning out there, boys and girls. It's your girl Mo, and I am here just to shoot the shit. Um, this is my morning rant. I just want to give you guys my handle right now on Patreon. It's Monique Franklin at patreon.com. You can find me there. I have green curly hair, and you can find about 11 videos on there. If you are a subscriber, if you subscribe, you can get the raw, uncensored videos of me talking about. Let's see, what am I talking about? Oh, I'm talking about like giving sex advice. I gave it here. I don't know if I did it here, but this is more raw and I don't have to. There's no. I'm not censored or anything. I'm giving it raw, straight to you. You know what I mean? Giving it to you real. And there's also some videos on there where I'm actually giving tutorials on how I did my microlinks, because this is not a wig. This is not a wig. It's not a wig. It's not a wig. It's not a wig. They look like micro braids right now, but they're micro links. Now on my Patreon, it may say Nico links because it's a typo, and I was trying to type the title in without my glasses. Well, why did I do that? The stupid me. Anyway, so it's micro links, not Nico links. But if you click on to my Patreon, I have about 10 videos that are free. And if you're a subscriber, it's only $2 to subscribe. It's not going to break the bank. I mean, $2 a month. That's it to subscribe, you know? And you get raw, uncut footage of me at my best. Anyway, yeah. So I did a job for, as you guys know, I switched back to doing merchandising, and I did a job for a company last week, Monday and Tuesday. Now, this is different from the other merchandising place that I work for. This one, you go in a group, and you get scheduled from this time to this time. So, anyway, I met this group from Chicago. First of all, let me just tell you, and obviously this is not racist because I'm black too, obviously. They were on CP time like a motherfucker. I'm serious. What was that? I mean, I'm serious. They were on CP time like a motherfucker. Like, we're supposed to be there at 8 a.m. I'm always early. I arrived at 7:45 at the store, checked in with the manager and the manager of the store, and was walking around clueless, like I didn't know my ass from a hole in the ground, like, because I really didn't. I didn't know what to do, where to start. Nobody showed up until about 8:30. Yeah, yeah, it was supposed to be there at 8. Everybody showed up at 8:30 CP time. Hey, don't come at me in the comments. This is just what it is, okay? Shit. Anyway, so I get there. They all get there. The manager and her cousin, they're black. And then there was one little Asian lady, elder Asian lady that's 75 years old. She latched on to me really quick. And the reason being is because and the manager is standing like maybe 2 feet away from us. She comes in just just out of nowhere. She comes in, she latched on to me, and she wanted to train me because she said the manager does not know shit, that the manager will put things in the wrong place, do this and this and that, and then tell everybody else that does the same thing that it's fine. I was kind of like, In the back of my head, I'm like, I like managers like that. After what I just went through with another company, I was like, shit, I like that. I was thinking in my mind. So she's like, I decided that I'm just gonna pull rank right now, and I'm gonna train you. I was like, all right, cool. I mean, I want to learn how to do it the right way, but you know, um she even give the manager a chance. So she's in my ear talking all this shit, how she hates our manager. Um, and I'm just like, I mean, and our manager, she was kind of scary looking. Like, she looked like she just walked off the TV set from Orange is the New Black. Like, or you know what I mean? Like she looks like the person you don't want to fuck with ever. Okay? She's talking shit and I'm just like standing there and she knows that this woman's talking shit to me. And she didn't say anything. She was just like doing her own thing, whatever. I could tell she was mad that old girl, latched onto me and decided to train me herself. Um but at times I got frustrated with this lady because she was too anal. Too anal. Like it was like everything had to be like, things have to be in order, but she was just like, oh, okay, you don't put the stickers on this way. It's not supposed to slant. It's supposed to go like this. Like just like micromanaging, and she wasn't the manager. Okay. So it irritated me a little bit until like, it was time to go home. And then she was like telling me where to put the boxes. There was a thing where you put the boxes where there's also recycling bin, also where boxes go because they recycle boxes just like they recycle bottles and plastic and all that shit. You know what I mean? So I put it in there, and she was like, like she went like psycho, like like you should have waited for me, like and I'm like, bitch, I'm ready to go home. Like I don't have time to stand here and wait for you. Like I'm tired. It's like 4:30. I'm trying to get on the road back to Rantoul before it gets dark and shit. Like I put it in the recycle bin. It's not gonna hurt anybody. Maybe you, because you too damn meticulous. But it's not gonna hurt the manager or anything. Like they had already left too. They had already left, and she's just talking like everybody leaves when they want to leave. And the more she's talking to me in my ear about saying stuff like this, I'm like, oh, so I can leave when I want to. I was like, oh, so you can leave when you want to? She was like, yeah, but I mean, you're not supposed to. But if the manager's leaving, it's the manager. You're not the manager. I'm sorry, lady. You're not the manager. If the manager's leaving early, I'm getting my black ass up out of there. Okay? If I see my manager leaving early, fuck this shit. My manager done left. Why? I got to stay here. That means if my manager leaves, I can leave. All right. And she told me herself, whenever I feel like, I want to stop, just let her know and I can leave whenever I wanted to. So I was liking them odds. You know what I'm saying? Like, old girl, she was just I don't know, she was trying to teach me the, right way, whatever, but I'm used to doing it kind of like the wrong way, kind of like my boss, whatever. Like what I saw of her work, it wasn't bad at all. It was looks like everything was in place and she knew what she was doing. But oh girl, this is what it was. Old girl was jealous of my boss because my boss got the manager team lead role for this particular project and she wanted it. So she was jealous. She was just like mad. Like it was getting on my nerves. It was like to the point she's like in my ear like this. I'm just like, fuck, because I don't want this woman thinking, a scary looking woman thinking that I'm fucking talking shit about her too. And I was like, and I was just giggling the whole time because I'm just like, this is really messy, but I'm glad it's not my mess, kind of like giggling. But yeah, and on another note, old girl that was training me, she had a habit of farting. Now I know she's older, she's 75 years old, and elderly people have don't they lose control of their sphincter sometimes, you know what I mean? And things go slipping out when they're not supposed to slip out. But you can feel when a fart is about to bust out, you can feel those things slapping out of your ass. All right? So, if that happens and you feel that like like slapping out of your ass, you know what I mean? Then say excuse me. Homegirl was like not saying excuse me. And I was like, God damn it, she's like right here. I was like, I don't want to smell that shit. I looked at her and I was like, fuck. Like, I didn't smell anything because I didn't want to. Like, I was holding my breath and I moved down. But she did it like 3 times since the time, like Monday, between Monday and Tuesday. She would just stand there. And I think there was another customer there. And she just like let her, like, and I looked at her and I looked at the customer, and I guess the customer wasn't trying to like was trying to pretend like she didn't hear it either. But I'm like, don't you feel that shit slapping out of your ass? Say excuse me, go to the bathroom. Something, lady. Just because like, you're elderly doesn't mean you could just stand out here and fart and and just like and that's the way the world goes. You know what I mean? Say excuse me. You're old enough to have some goddamn manners. I know you've been taught manners. So fuck. So anyway, so I mean that's what happened too. And there was another time where I witnessed old girl like after saying that you have to be courteous and you have to do the job right and doing all this and doing all that, that um you know I witnessed her being rude to a client. Like, so we're in the makeup section. And this lady, nice lady, comes over and asks her, does she know where the eyebrow shaper is? And she was like, eyebrow shaper? They're right there. No, she said, eyebrow shaper, right there. And she was like, no, I'm looking for, she was an older lady too, probably like, I don't know, 70, something like that. She's like, no, I'm looking for like this particular. She goes, well, I don't know, lady, because I don't wear that stuff. And I just, I had this look. I was like looking at my boss, like, and she's came over. She was like, "What's up?" And I didn't want to like rat her out right there. And I was just like, and she was like, "Girl, if looks could kill," because I was just like, the fuck. Just 1 minute. Sorry, everybody, that I had to click that off, but I was getting a phone call from my boss from my newer job. So yeah, I had to take that call. But anyway, yeah, I think I was talking about farting and saying excuse me. Anyway, it was a cool experience, and I got trained the right way and everything, and I appreciated that because this is going to be another video where I talk about how I got so pissed off at the previous job that I cursed the bitch out. Yeah, I cursed the bitch out. So that's another video. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and deuces. Sorry, everybody, that I had to click that off, but I was getting a phone call from my boss from my newer job. So yeah, I had to take that call. But anyway, yeah, I think I was talking about farting and saying excuse me. Anyway, it was a cool experience, and I got trained the right way and everything, and I appreciated that because this is going to be another video where I talk about how I got so pissed off at the previous job that I cursed the bitch out. Yeah, I cursed the bitch out. So that's another video. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and deuces.